Hello and welcome to Chaos Predicts, show the best that you should and should not make. Alright guys, well, unfortunately today there aren't any bets. Epsilon and Peter, not a great bet to make if I'm being honest, right? This is not a great bet, and neither is this game because I have no idea who these two teams are. And the rest of the games are all DreamHack matches, which I will cover in tomorrow. No, I'm sorry, on Tuesday, right? Tomorrow will be my fantasy picks. I'll be sure to get those to you guys tomorrow. But today, I wanted to talk to you since there aren't any good games to cover, and these games are 2 days away, so it's way too early to place a bet on them, and I wouldn't bet on them yet. I wanted to talk about expectations for the major and overall who I think will perform and who I think will probably fall short. So let's just kind of talk a little bit rather than just give you hard predictions. Let's just have a little conversation here about who I think will be the top performers at DreamHack CLUJ-NAPOCA. So, guys, I think this will be a pretty entertaining major. I think it'll be the most entertaining major we've ever seen because we will actually have tons of teams who can really win it. Most of the time, it's always been like one, maybe two teams who have a chance at winning it, and the rest are all basically fighting for third, right? And in this major, we have TSM, Envious, Fnatic, and Virtus.pro, who could all win it. I'd say they're all at almost an even level in terms of overall skill, and I think that they are all going to be probably in the semifinals, and it'll be really interesting to see. But other than that, there are other teams who could really make a run for it. I mean, we have Cloud9, who was disappointing at the last major, getting out in the group stages. I don't think that will happen this time, just because they are in a pretty easy group. They have to beat Vexed and they have to beat Luminosity, which they should be able to do. I don't think they'll beat Fnatic, but they only need to be second in their group. So beating Vexed and beating Luminosity shouldn't be much of a challenge. So I think in terms of North American teams, I think that Cloud9 will be the only team making it out of the group stages, because Team Liquid have to face Navi and Virtus.pro. No, I'm sorry, not Virtus.pro. Envious. No. I'm sorry. That was CLG. God, I'm getting it all mixed up here. CLG is in a group with Envious and Navi. I don't think they're gonna make it out of there, right? Team Liquid is probably not gonna make it out either because they have to beat Virtus.pro or Ninjas in Pajamas or Titan. They are in such a tough group. I just don't think it's gonna happen for them, right? I think maybe they can get past Titan or NIP, but it'll be really tough for them, so we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I think Cloud9 will probably make it to the quarterfinals. Now, make it to the semis will be difficult because they'll probably have to beat an elite level team like an Envious, like a TSM, like a Fnatic. I think, well, they won't be playing Fnatic in the quarters because they are obviously in a group with Fnatic, but I think it'll be tough for them to make it to the semis, but I would expect them to make it to the quarterfinals for sure. Overall, in terms of who I think are the two teams to look out for, I think TSM and I think Envious will be in the final. Now, we'll have to see how the brackets go. They might end up facing each other in a semifinal like they did at Cologne, but if it's able, I think the final will be TSM and Envious. I think they are the two clear best teams right now. Now, between those two, I really don't know who will win. I think Envious has the slight advantage in terms of overall skill, just because they are so deep in terms of skill. But TSM has the best player in the world, in my opinion, Device. I think right now Device is the best player in the world, and it's just tough to bet against TSM with the way they've been playing, but at the same time, Envious are ridiculously good, and the only reason they lost to Fnatic last time in the finals of Cologne is because they were a brand new team. But now that they've had practice for a couple months, I think that they are going to be a scary team to face. I think Virtus.pro and Fnatic will likely make the semis, but I don't think they're going to cut it. I think Fnatic is struggling right now, and I think Virtus.pro is very good. And if Virtus.pro were to face TSM, I think it'd be really interesting because those two teams are very evenly matched. And I think that Virtus.pro could make it to the final if they were to face TSM, but I don't think that they will be able to beat Envious. And if Fnatic is to face TSM in the semis, they are done. TSM has been dominating Fnatic over and over and over. I think a Fnatic Envious and a Virtus.pro TSM final would be the most interesting because those two teams, those matchups would be very even in terms of just just how they kind of match up against each other. But yeah, that's pretty much my prediction. If I had to guess someone to win, oh man, I think it'll be TSM and Envious in the final, right? I really don't know who will win, and I don't want to say yet because I haven't seen them actually play at the major yet. So once we get to semis and quarters, I can probably say who I think will win. I think right now TSM are probably the favorites, but Envious is so evenly matched with them that if they were to play, I think the finals a best of 5 if I'm not mistaken. It might be a best of 3, but if they were to play a best of 5, I think it would be like 3-2 for whoever. I think it would probably be 3-2 for TSM, but I don't know. This is a really exciting major, guys. I hope you guys all watch it. You should definitely tune in. It starts on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday, and it ends on Sunday. So it's going to be a long major. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of my picks. Or, not my picks, but my predictions for the major. And be sure to subscribe for more daily predictions. I'll see you guys later. Oh, wait, before you leave, I forgot to say, remember, I will be bringing my fantasy picks for tomorrow. If you haven't already signed up for Vulcan, use my code ThatGuyChaos, or you can check the link in the description. It helps me out when you sign up. So all you have to do is just sign up for an account, and it really helps me out. And you can make a ton of money in fantasy. It's actually really easy. I've made a lot of money through fantasy. So anyways, guys, I will see you later.